Hello there, welcome to this video. I'm going to show you how to play that. Not necessarily note for note, but I want to show you some of the nice chords that I was using. And you can use these in any jazz song. It's not just because it's a Christmas song that these chords apply. This is just a simple 1, 6, 2, 5, upper fourth kind of song, which is most jazz stuff. So a lot of stuff is flat nines, all that kind of stuff, sharp 11s, fancy things. But maybe just remember the shapes for this song. And don't worry too much about the theory. I have other videos on that, or I can make other tutorials on fancy chords. So it starts with there's a lot of 6, 2, 5, 1 movements, and of course we're in the key of E flat. So orientate yourself in the key of E flat. It's a very, very nice Christmas key. It's also my favourite key, but it happens to be a nice Christmas key as well. And a lot of it's 6, 2, 5, 1, or 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. So the 6, 2, 5, 1 in E flat is the C. And the 3 is the G, of course, and the F is the 2, and the B flat is the 5. And how I started was something like 3, 6, 2, 5. So the 3 is G, and that's a minor 7 chord. But a nice thing to do with all this fancy stuff is to put the 9 on top. And it's nice if you put the 9 on the bottom as well. So you take G minor 7. So put the 9 on top is a big stretch. I can just reach it, but maybe it's quite difficult. It's unnecessary as well. You can just put the thumb on the A there. So I did something like that with both hands. So here my ring finger's playing the A, which is why I don't play chords with the black note with my ring finger there like that. It's very limiting. I don't like my arm to be twisted like that, my wrist. So I'm like this. So I did something like that. So I went to chord 3, and then to chord 6 I did something like this. So I'm playing C augmented, which is a sharp 5 with a flat 7, but the flat 9 as well. I think that's what I did, which is nice. The dominant 7, the B flat, likes the sharp 5 and the flat 9. I didn't mean to stress that. The flat 9, the D flat. It also likes the sharp 9, which I do as well. I'll show you later. So there's the first 2 chords with a bass note. And then it's 2, 5, so F and B flat. So I do a bass on the G for the first one, which is like a pedal note for the G, for the C, G in the bass for that C, mismatch on purpose. F minor 7, same thing. F minor 9, F minor 7. 9 with the ring finger in the left hand. Thumb goes to the G, little finger reaches the G, and you can roll it. So you don't need to you don't have to hold it all down at the same time. and then I went to B flat, something, I don't know what on earth I played, but probably something like this, which is 13, flat 9. Let me explain. B flat 7. This is the 9, this is the flat 9. That's a nice shape. You can remove the third because it just lightens the chord a bit. You can remove the fifth as well, your choice. But normally I sort of I remove the third from the left hand, put it in the right hand, and then the G is the 13, as in 8, 9, 10, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's a nice shape to remember in the key of B flat. E flat, well, the key of B flat for the chord, but the key of E flat because it's the 5 chord, the B flat. Really, really nice shape. So together, introduction was something like that. If not, I would have done that anyway. That 13 can also be flattened to G flat. And that sounds nice because it lands on the 9 chromatically. Once we change the key to E flat for the chord, you have to follow the key of the chord. It gives you a 9 in E flat. So it sounds very nice. Because it's a Christmas song, the Christmas song's like the 6 chord with the 9 on top, 6/9. That's very, very nice. So. Because that G stays on top, because it's the 9 in the key of F, and then it becomes the 13 in the key of B flat. Very, very nice. So, E flat 6, the 9 on top. And the melody is basically the notes of the E flat major scale, like most melodies are. They're 95% notes of the major scale. There's a triad. You can probably work this out by ear. It's just literally the arpeggio, the open chord. Again. It's just all the major scale notes. You can listen to that by ear, so I don't want to focus too much on the melody. You can work it out. But even so, it just sounds nice. Even if you just played the chords without the melody, it would still sound nice. If I just do that introduction and don't play the melody, you can kind of hear it in there, you know, even though it's just a 1-6-2-5, which is in 1,000 songs. So, landing on E flat 6, put the 9 on top, sounds nice. So it's 2 beats per chord, 1, 2, and you have variations. This is the thing, there's nothing strict about this. That's why it's quite hard to teach, because it's not as strict as you may think it is. I can play the major 7 with the 9, I can play the 6 with the 9, I can play them both together because it sounds nice. What do I say? And I can play them wherever I want. Here I'm playing the G as well, because why not? It's a third, it's a safe note. So, chord 2, C minor 7. Again, put the 9 in there. Another shape I use on the C is based on the third, sharp 5, flat 7, flat 9, or sharp 9. D is the 9, D flat is the flat 9, D sharp is the sharp 9. That's a nice shape to use in jazz. You can put the regular 5 or the sharp 5. They all kind of sound the same, but of course they're each different, of course, but they're basically interchangeable. So, and the top note is that E flat, so it's quite nice to put the sharp 9 in, because that is the flat 7 in F. So it sounds quite nice. So, and you can roll that chord, and that's the next melody note. So it's going, of course, have yourself a. The Merry Little Christmas. So it's going to be 2-5 now, F minor 7. Now I'm playing an F in the bass and a minor there. As I come up to the F minor 7 chord with a 9 on the G with my ring finger. Now I'm doing that flat 9 shape again, but this time the melody note's an F, the G is the 13, but that would kind of ruin the melody a bit. You can also build up the chord with the right hand as well, because these notes are in the chord, F minor 7 are in the chord. So you can play them and put the melody on top, like that. With the 9 with the ring finger. Very nice. And the melody note passes over the 9 as well, so why not? So E flat there for the melody. That's okay, that's quite nice. But if I went to the actual 13, it breaks the melody, but you can do what you want. Maybe play both. E flat major 7. Same thing again. Is that a nice shape? Here I'm doing a little chromatic run up to the note. And you can run down again. So, from the beginning. Flat 9. This time I'll be doing flat 9 in the chord. Instead of sharp 9, I'll do a flat 9, maybe without the 5. Remember that. Sounds very sweet, no? It looks like E diminished, but it's not. It's in the key of C. 3, 5, flat 7, flat 9. And then it's nice to bring up that melody note up to the flat 9. Next time we're going up a bit higher, B flat the melody starts on. B flat, E flat, I think. No, B flat, C, E flat. G, F. Just down the E flat major scale. Very, very nice. All with the 6-2-5-1 stuff going on. So there's nothing new to tell you in the left hand. Again, it's the second time round. Here I played sharp 9 and flat 9. Melodic movement in the chord. Third time. Same again. C minor 7 here with the 9. F, and then it's F, 2-5-1. Melody note's an A flat. Still got that flat 9 in there, it sounds nice. You could put a sharp 11 in. A bit more tension. And then it goes to 3 chord, 3-6-2-5-1. G13. Put the 9 in, put the flat 9 in. 6 on the E, again, the same shapes. Maybe put the softer one in the flat 9. Back to the 2, 5. It's all those kind of shapes. So let me just do that slowly and see if you can follow along. Another shape I like to do, by the way, on the 5 chord is the sharp 5, so B flat, D, F sharp, A flat. And then continue that shape. Learn that shape. It looks like D augmented, but it's not. It's in the key of B flat. They are interchangeable, but that's another topic. So B flat I'm not playing because I've got the flat 7, so D is a 3rd, F sharp, B flat, and D again the 3rd. Nice shape. Nice under the fingers, isn't it? Nice. For a 5. 1. 6 and major 7 together. Now I'm playing the D flat and the D sharp. There's the bass thing. 9 with the ring finger. Flat 9 on the left hand. E flat major 7 with a 9, E flat major 9. This time I'll do regular C minor 7. F minor 9. 13. Keep the G on top. Here I'm playing B flat 13 as a voicing, which means you put the 7 on the bottom, and not the left hand, that's a bass note. A flat is a 7, C and D, that's a 9, and the 3rd, and the G is the 13. That's a nice shape in the key of B flat. Learn that. 13 with a 9. So, I don't need to play the G because it's going to land on it. 3 with the flat 9 on the G. 6, so the soft one with the flat 9 on top. Nice F minor 9 with the 9 on bottom and top in the right hand. Now I'm just playing the flat 9 and the 3rd with the right hand. I can mix the shape I just gave you with this. Got the 9 there and the flat 9. Very, very nice. So that's the kind of stuff that you do. Blah, 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 blah. Then another thing I was doing sometimes is going down, when it goes to A flat, it goes A flat major 7, A flat minor 6, 3, 7, you want 6 on a major third, so C7, 2, 5, 1. Here I touched on the sharp 5, 6 with major 7. I think that sounds quite nice to land on the major 7 first, and then resolve into the 6. It's quite nice. So just that part on the A. So as like a nice way to land on that A flat major 7 is to drop down chromatically with some very nice shapes. So I don't know to find the part where it is. So hang on. We'll just go from the beginning again. Hang on. Chord second time round. Yeah, this is the part where it goes, there's a D half diminished. G with the flat 9. Then it's the C minor 7 here. You can find the lead sheet. You go to that C chord, which is a 6. And then you drop down chromatically, B7. B flat minor 7. A7 with a flat 5. And that lands on A flat major 7. So very nice. So that A flat major 7. 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. Major 7 first, resolve to 6. Now it does A half diminished. D, I'm doing a sharp 9 voicing here. 3, 7, sharp 9 in the key of D. You can do an A13 here, which is G, C sharp, F sharp. And drop down chromatically because it's nice. To G. C. Any shape you want, maybe just a regular 9, because that's a melody note. 2, 5, 1. But the first time you play the 2, you play it as a major third. Then it goes to the minor. And then B flat with the flat 9. So, you have to watch this back a few times, but just get the shapes and apply them to any song. So just do that basically again. I'll just play the B flat augmented one, and I'll try not to talk, see if you can catch what I'm doing. Think of the note values. I'm playing the 9, I'm playing the major 7 or the 6 in the key of E flat. In the key of B flat, I'll be playing a flat 9. I might shove in a sharp 11, which likes the 9 on the B flat there. I might do that sometimes. And the melody isn't always 100%, doesn't need to be, it's jazz. Make it 70%. Play around with the notes of the chord. The ending is just 2, 5, 1. And then what I did at the ending was I went to a 3, 6, 2, 5, 1 again because it's nice. It's called a turnaround. Like that. But what I do at the absolute end is play the E major 7 with a 9. Which is one semitone above where I want to be. It suddenly takes you off course. So have yourself. And I kind of just did something like that, just playing the notes of E flat major 7 with a 9. Then resolved to E flat major 7 or E flat 6. But then I went to something like the minor as a 6, so G flat 6, because why not, something completely random. Then to B6, for no reason at all, honestly, I like the sound of it. Now I'm finishing on that, which is a nice thing to do. Sharp 11, 8, 9, 10, 11, sharpened. With the 9 and the major 7. So that's the kind of stuff that you do to make it all sound very, very jazzy. And in terms of the left hand, basically, just to conclude the video, what I'm doing a lot of the time is open octaves, ascending or descending, and I'm doing what I call chromatic drops, where you do that. Normally you go from a black note to a white note. Could be up, could be down. So you get the idea. I'll just play some different chords. So you just want to get used to doing that with the left hand without even the right hand involved. If you do all that, not just for this Christmas song, but for all the jazz repertoire in any key, we could play the whole thing in the key of C, no matter. Doesn't matter what the chord is, what you're doing, it's just that general octave, open and closed, rising and descending, chromatic drops. And don't be so strict about the melody. There you go. Have fun. Questions, always welcome. I'll make a video if you need to. See you in this video. All the best. Bye for now.